everyone, this is Becca from Becca's Music Room. I'm a music teacher who talks about teacher tips, teacher life, teacherpreneurs, and all things that might hopefully make your life just a little bit easier. I'm here today with a quarantine / distance learning Q&A. So if you find this video helpful at all, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any questions that I did not answer, leave them down in the comments and we will get them answered. So I'm sitting here on the floor with my coffee, which means that we're gonna have a chit chat. And we're gonna chit chat about distance learning. Now, if you've been around for a while and subscribed to my channel, and if you're not, please do, because I only need like 30 more to hit 1,000, which is like my goal for the year, so please. All right, so if you've been around my channel for a little bit, then you may have noticed I tend to put up videos on Tuesdays and on Fridays, and then sometimes on Sundays. And I typically film these like way in advance. And I'm filming this one on Thursday to go up on Friday. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I really didn't want to film this, which is why I haven't filmed it yet. Why didn't I want to film it? Because I have been so beyond stressed this week with all of the distance learning stuff. So as far as like timelines go, we had spring break the week of St. Patrick's Day, which is March 17th. So that week was off. And then during spring break, they said we were not gonna come back for a few weeks. So we had 2 full weeks, and then this is Thursday of the 3rd week, and I'm filming this the day before Good Friday, so the day, so like the Thursday before Easter. And so this is our 3rd week of distance learning, and the first 2 I was actually pretty fine. Could you sit down, please? And then this week has been significantly more difficult. So the first week the specials teachers, because I teach music, just made like a choice board and sent it to the teachers. Second week, we set up our own Google Classroom and had activities in there, and then also sent a choice board to the teachers. Last week on Friday at 2 o'clock, which was when we were ending our work day. Now we're going to 4. At 2 o'clock, we found out that we were teaching live lessons. And so she sent it on Sunday, but on Monday morning, I got a schedule for what we were doing this week as specials teachers. And it includes live teaching sessions, okay, live small group sessions, and live virtual field trips. And I was like, so, yeah. So this week has been very different, and I don't mind the live aspect of it. Like, that's totally fine with me. It does present some interesting challenges that I'm working towards. But the small group session is really what was killing me. I was like, I don't know. So Tuesday we had our first day of like classes, and I had 4 classes, so it's like the kids could either come in the morning or in the afternoon, and 3 of my 4 classes had nobody. So I practiced my ukulele and my cello, and then my fingers hurt really bad at the end of the day. I had 3 kids in one of the classes. And then yesterday I had my small group, also had 3 kids in there, so that was cool. You know, it's equal to my normal class. And then this morning I had 2 classes. This is like my lunch break. I had 2 classes, and so my first class had nobody and my second class had 3. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because I have been super crazy stressed about it. I feel a lot of pressure to get kids to attend these sessions when like we barely have kids in the specials group Google Classroom and can barely get a hold of kids and have them build up technology. And so like I have been just beyond stressed this week. So I really didn't want to make this video because last week I was like, yeah, things are great. And then this week I'm like, oh. But you know what? It's gonna be fine, and we're gonna figure it out. So I have pulled up the distance learning video that I told you I was gonna do a Q&A for, and then I also have questions on Instagram. Also, as of right now, I have 973 subscribers. I'm really trying to hit that 1,000. So if you want to join and be a subscriber and help me get those last 27, Please, please, please. What curriculum resources do you use on a daily basis when you teach in a normal school setting? Example, Quaver, game plan, music play, etc. So as far as resources, again, I love lesson planning and I love coming up with stuff and figuring things out. So I don't stick with like one thing all the time. I do have some of the game plan books and I love pulling things from those because they're so much fun. I don't have Quaver. I would love to have Quaver. But basically I have game plan. I have a textbook series that is so old. I don't actually use the textbooks, but I do pull it out and like use the songs and use the recordings because it's mostly folk songs. And then I love to look things up on the internet. And I have other like books. I have like the Singing Rounds and Cannons book. I'll link some of them down below, and I have like different song books. I have lots of song books basically. So I use a little bit of game plan, a little bit of my song books, a little bit of my textbooks. My district has something called Musical Explorers, which is through the Savannah Music Festival. It's actually all online, so you're welcome to use it. We'll link the link down below. And the kids learn about 6 different styles of music every year, and then we go to concerts. So obviously you couldn't go to concerts unless you're in the area, but you could use the curriculum. So like this semester we learned about, what did we learn? We learned klezmer music, which was totally new to me, and salsa, which is super fun, and brass band. So those were like our 3 styles this semester. Last semester it was hip hop, like Appalachian folk music, and I think it was spirituals was the other 3. Along with that, I helped made some like music from home videos. So there's like videos teaching all of the different lessons. So I'll link those down below. I use a little bit of everything is the short answer to that question. What percentage of students are completing the digital assignments? So I haven't had much of an issue of kids in Google Classroom completing the assignments. My issue has been getting kids to the Google Classroom. And I know, isn't it horrible, Tolly? One of the issues has been parents not understanding how to like get to the different classrooms, or just not knowing that they should. And so I've sent the link out to the classroom teachers. I've invited all the students, so if they go to their like classroom page, then they should be able to find it. But it's just a matter of them doing that. Nearly all of the kids who are in the Google Classroom have been completing the assignments, is my answer to that. But I only have 26 as of this morning out of 550. Do you have any suggestions to find websites like Chrome Music Lab? I don't. I just, honestly, in general, I was not good at using technology in my classes. I think that's definitely something that's gonna change when we go back. So I don't know anything specifically like Chrome Music Lab. I did find a blog post with like a million different music games that I have used a bunch of those. So I'll link that down below because it's been really helpful. And I found like Instruments of the Orchestra games and virtual field trips and all sorts of things. Ideas for kindergarten. So I actually don't teach kindergarten, but I have some ideas anyway. What I have been doing is either filming myself, linking to a video on YouTube, or doing like a live music class with lots of folk songs. So basically the younger kids have turned into like a sing-along session. Rain, Rain, Go Away, the song Que Llueva, which actually I have a free video you can use and link to that, so I'll leave that down below. I do it in English and in Spanish, and we learn like the actions to it, and we do like an improv session. It's so much fun. So Rain, Rain, Go Away, Que Llueva. This week my plan was to do Peter Cottontail and what's the other one? Scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. Whatever that song is, I can't think of the name right now. Little Bunny Foo Foo, because it's Easter. And I brought home a bunch of kids books and ordered a bunch of kids books on Amazon so that we could have those. So I've been doing a lot of like, here's a song, here's a book, here's another song that kind of goes along with the book. So sending them to those kind of things. There's lots of YouTube videos of like songs for kids, dances for kids. That would be my best thing to tell you. What do you do with the lag time in live videos? So like I said, Tuesday I had my first live session. And during a let's teach you the song, I'll say the words, then you say the words, I realized that there's a significant lag in Google Meet, and it's not the same for all the children. So I thought it would be like, you know, I would say it, it'd be like 3 seconds and then they'd say it, but it was actually like, I would say it and then this person would say it and that person would say it and then that person would, and it was like a cannon. And I was like, no, 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 mute everybody. And then I just hope that they're saying it. And with the older kids, I've actually been kind of nice, because with the older kids I'm like, you can sing it or you can just listen, because I can't tell the difference anyway. What do you wear? So as far as what to wear, whatever the heck I feel like, honestly, is the short answer to that question. Today I managed to put on this little, like, it's like a Columbia brand. It's a little dress, but it's like super chill, and I have a sweater because I was cold. It's probably not the cutest thing. And then I'm wearing slippers. So most days I have been wearing more like sweatpants, sweatshirts. With the live videos this week, I have actually been putting somewhat normal clothing on. All right, so the last thing I had was, what are like the best and the worst thing about distance learning? I am like a huge introvert, and I love making my own schedule, and I love getting things done super productive. So I tell you that to say, I honestly don't mind being cooped up in my house too much. Yes, it is irritating me some days, but it's not too bad. I would say the worst thing for me was actually during the live videos, when I realized that the kids couldn't sing with me and they couldn't sing after me, and I was gonna have to mute them all, because I was like, this is so sad. They're not even gonna be able to sing with me. What are we gonna do? So that was definitely the worst thing that I've found so far. And then the best thing, the freedom and flexibility in the schedule, because I love that. I don't actually have that much flexibility in my schedule, because my principal gave us like a whole, this is what you're doing every minute of the day. But, you know, just cutting out like my commute and my getting ready time has been a lot shorter. I end up with more time in the day. So that gives me a little bit more flexibility, and actually taking a lunch break is super nice. So I love the flexibility in the schedule, and I love just being at home. Honestly, I really enjoy that I have all my stuff, that I can change in the middle of the day. Love hanging out with my pups. They have been spoiled rotten. They're gonna be so mad when August comes and I have to go back to school. Yeah, so just chilling with them. I love that I can do my work while like sitting on the couch snuggling with my dogs. And yeah, so I've been really grateful for it, because I have gotten extra time to get things done, and I have been able to like snuggle with my pup, but it has also been really stressful. So please don't think that this has been like a cakewalk for me, because it's been a rough week, y'all. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below in the comments, and I will answer them for you as best I can. Obviously, not an expert in all the things, but I can help you a little bit. Next week, I'm going to be posting a video that's more for Teachers Pay Teachers sellers, but you could benefit from it too, and it's how to make Google Slides activities interactive with like linking to different slides and things like that. So that's really fun and great, so do check that out. Please make sure if you enjoyed this video that you like, subscribe, and share, because y'all, we're so close. So close. So close. 27 more people. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful week.